Hey VC, Tony here. Tony's LPs are us. Thanks for stopping in today. Got a weird segment. This is going to be called Side 1 because I think I'm going to have a lot of these. It's going to be a lot of fun. But is having too many records a blessing or is it a curse? In my case, I'm not sure anymore. I seem to be buying multiple records because I forgot what I have. I bought a few collections and I was just able to put them away with a quick type of alphabetical order, genre type of thing, jazz and rock and soundtracks. But if you see behind me, this is where I usually do my videos. Up top is Elvis, the Elvis sign. Here's Elvis here. I don't know what's in these shelves. I have an idea of what's in these shelves, but I don't know what's in these shelves. The other day I'm down here with a good friend of mine. We're hanging out, and I just randomly pulled out records, and we were listening to them. Stuff I didn't know I had, like the band FM, or some obscure 80s stuff that don't know where I got it. So this is going to be a fun segment, and I want to ask you guys, is it a blessing or a curse? Do you have so many records you don't know what you have anymore? You don't have any room anymore. The wife is after you to get rid of them. The husband's after you to get rid of them. The girlfriend's after you to get rid of them. The boyfriend's after you to get rid of them. But you just can't let go. I would never, just donate my records. I would give some away to relatives, but, dupes. But I would never just abandon them into the wild. I bring those back. I bring those records back, and that's why I'm sitting here. Now, what we're going to do is, this is in a relative alphabetical order. Maybe it goes from N to W. On the other side of this is A to M or whatever. Alphabetically, it's kind of random. So I'm going to start doing this. This is called Side 1. We're going to do many sides where I'm just going to do random pulls and show you just some cool stuff, and I'll just go talk about it off the top of my head. There may be some gems in here, maybe some common things in here. I haven't looked. This isn't fixed at all. I'm just going to pull back. We're going to do about 10 today, and the next segment we'll do a 10 because I don't want this to be too long. If you haven't subscribed, you have to go into my subscribe spiel, my VC spiel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Really appreciate it. If you like it, please make a comment. That's more important. I want to know, do you have this problem? Do you have too many records that you don't know what you have? I have records in bins that there's no room on shelves anymore, okay? So, this is 55, well, let's say 50 years of collecting, okay? 50 years. And it went on and off in the 80s during the CD thing. Late 80s, I wasn't really buying a lot of records. I was buying records and giving records to my brother-in-law, a lot of classical, a lot of jazz. And then I got back into it heavy. So, too many records. Is it a blessing or a curse? Let's just do a random pull and let's see what we come up with. Okay, I'm just going to pull these. Okay. The Straubs with the shrink. Now, I'm assuming these are all in good condition because I would look at them before I bought them. So, you think of VG++, excellent. The Straubs, first random pull. Having a Party. I already have this. As you know, I have one autographed by Little Steven. And here's another Straubs, Burning for You in shrink. Let's just look at this. This has on Oyster Polydor. It has the inner sleeve. And it has that smell. I always sanitize my records when I buy a collection or even one. I sanitize them with baby wipes. I don't clean the records per se unless I'm going to play them. But I'll clean the shrink. I'll clean the jacket. and that really helps out. Okay, so excuse my back. I'm gonna go here. Not gonna look. Pull out 2. Okay, here we have a cool record, Seals and Croft. Original pressing. You can see it has the cutaway sleeve. And original inner. And like I said, I know these records are VG Plus excellent to near mint because I look at them before I buy them, and if there's any imperfections, I normally won't buy them unless it's a very rare historical type of record. Here's another Seals and Croft gatefold. This is Seals and Croft Land I and 2, 1 and 2. So it's a compilation, I guess. 1 and 2. Don't know this. Didn't know I had it. Okay, now we're gonna go here. We'll pick 10 to 15. That was about 5, I guess. Okay, let's just go back here. Oh, Endless Love. I know there's a Kiss track on here. Endless Love. There's I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss. This is the famous Diana Ross, Lionel Richie. This is the Lionel Richie, Diana Ross soundtrack. And this has on it Endless Love, the duet, Dreaming of You, I Was Made for Loving You, Kiss, Cliff Richard, Dreaming, and a lot of instrumentals and some more Lionel Richie. But that's a random pull. Did not know it was there. Let's do something from here. Wow. What's the chances of this? This is actually a different pressing. That's amazing. See, like I said, I'm not sure what's here. This someone wrote the lyrics out. And this seems to be a high gloss record, and this is just a regular matted record. But what's the chances of that? I just randomly pulled it. Okay, let's go back up. Can you see that? Oh, okay, 2 Olivias. Olivia Newton-John, Let's Get Physical. I remember my friend Rick, who was a DJ, he gave me a bunch of his albums when he retired into the, where DJs go, they give their records away. Some of them were good, some of them one track was worn, as you know. For instance, on ZZ Top's record, Greatest Hits, I think Legs. On a Queen record, another one, Bites the Dust, was worn down to the bone because for the garter, you would play another one, Bites the Dust. For the garter, you'd play Legs. And on and on. My Way was always, but for the most part, the records were in good condition. So here we have Physical, and here you have Clearly Love. And that's a beautiful gatefold. And it has some great photos of the late, who left us way too soon. Okay, excuse my back. We're going to go pick some cool stuff here. Let's just pick a couple from here. Okay, this is nice. Okay. Spilt Milk by Laurie Strivers. Spilt Milk. Now this I know is folk. Joni Mitchell type of folk. This is 1971 vintage. This is on Warner. It must be a green Warner. No, it's a promo, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually a promo. If you know about this record, let me know. I will be playing it. Spilt Milk. Here's the jacket. Has an inner, but I think it might be generic. it has an inner that doesn't belong. Okay, so here we have, I picked a couple more. So we'll do 15 or so. The Stranglers. Pretty cool. Didn't even know I had that. Dreamtime. And I bought this at a record store, or it was part of a collection from a record store that I frequent. I'll spin me round, which is out in Pennsylvania. They have one of the best record store days. They buy tons, and it'll fill this whole room. They buy tons and tons of merchandise, and I've always gotten what I wanted there which is good and bad, because once again, where do I put these records? Where do I put these record store records? Usually I go for other people, and I pick up things that they're not able to go. Here you have the original inner. That's it, and this is 1986, so this is a nice 80s vintage on Epic. And didn't know I had it. Stone the Crows, 1972 vintage. Maggie Bell, vocals. Les Harvey, guitar, recorder. Calvin Allen, percussion. Ronnie Leahy, keyboards, and Steve Thompson on bass. Now, I believe some of these folks were mentored by the late John Mayall, and I talked about that in a video I did yesterday. I mentioned Stone the Crows. Here's the beautiful gatefold, and you can see these are solid records. Like I said, I would check everything out. This is on a Polydor label. Stone the Crows, Teenage Licks. I really want to play these things. I don't have time. So let's go back to the wall. And like I said, the other side is the rest of the alphabet in general terms. All right, let's just go. Okay, so we have a great one. This is signed by Sharon Asselt, and this is War. The War is a Ghetto. And here she has a date on it when she bought it, I guess, and where she lives. 2nd Street, apartment B. So The World's a Ghettos has some damage to it. Pick that up. Can't Let War Go. Here's a nice one. Didn't know I had. Probably give this to my son. He's into folk. The Weavers. Folk songs by the Weavers. And this has on your favorite. Rock Island Line Shuffle, Down in the Valley, Clementine, and it's just talks about Pete Seeger and stuff on here. This is on Decca. It's an original Decca inner. Nice Decca there. These always sound good. I have a bunch of Who on Decca that sound good. Tommy, Who's Next, a quick one, things like that. So, okay, excuse my back, and we're gonna go and see what we have. Not gonna look. Pull out a couple more. Simon and Garfunkel in Shrink, the classic, engineered by Roy Haley, I guess. This is really nice. I'm not sure if this was with a poster. We'll look. The other one is Carly Simon, The Boys in the Trees, autobiography type of record. Here's a beautiful inner gatefold right there. Sorry, I didn't keep that up enough. This is just a beautiful photo of her. Just gorgeous. And You Belong to Me's on here. And here's the inner. And there's the inner. But this is very nice. Doesn't have an inner, but it's a nice, looks pretty good. A nice 2-eye mono. Chad, Eat Your Heart Out. Music Direct, I think, did a one-step on this, or was thinking about it. But this is one of my favorite records. We We got a groovy thing going on. The Sounds of Silence, obviously. I Am a Rock. Just amazing for this era. And this is a mono 2i, which I have to put in plastic. Let's keep on going here. This is fun. Let me see. Not gonna look. Just take one. American Pie. Bye bye American Pie. Just as American as the Cadillac. Someday I'll tell you about my Cadillac stories. I had 2 vintage Cadillacs, a 1962 series convertible. Great. Then I had a 76 convertible. And I bought these at great deals. I belonged to a Cadillac club at one time. I got some great deals. The cars were good. I had to put money into them. But I had a 76 Eldorado, white, blue interior, first fuel injection. I think the engine was 500 plus cubic inches or whatever. Drove like a brand new car, but you know, it's funny, when I got rid of my cars, I went into better stereo systems, and it's easier on gas. So here we have this tribute to American Pie, tribute to Buddy Holly, I guess, the day the music died. And here you have an original inner with, you see Don McLean there, the name. Didn't know I had this. A nice tan UA. This clocks in at 827. Vincent's also on here, which is 355. Wow. So 2 major records on here. This was recorded at the record plant, New York City. I've been to the record plant, New York City, May to June 1971. Don McLean, guitar, banjo, vocals. Just some names here. Robbie Rothstein on bass, some names I've seen them a million times. But really, as you can see, really nice, viable cardboard. Okay, you want to keep on going? This is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me. I'm just going to do 2 more, and then we'll call it quits. This will be side 1 of my random pull. And is it a blessing or a curse? I just have too many records. These records really should be incorporated into my Simon and Garfunkel, Paul Simon, into my Olivia Newton-John, into my War, into my Eric Burdon, but those bins are tight. So here they are in these random, put away in some type of order, but I don't know what I have. So let me know if this is what you look like, and please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and please, tell your friends about my videos. We're really trying to build the channel. So we're gonna do, see what's over here. Do 2 more. It's 1 pull. Wow. Crinklewood Green. Now, I have this in my regular 10 Years After collection. Okay? Now, look at that. This is excellent to, I use VG Plus to excellent. This just has a few frayed, but look at this. This has Me and My Baby, As the Sun Still Burns Away, which I love. Alvin Lee, Links and Electronics. Engineer was Andy Jones, the brother of the famous Jones. Andy Johns. The brother of Glenn Johns, Andy Jones. Can't see. Yeah, excuse me, I can't see. Okay, here's the, comes with the poster. Now, I did not know this had a poster until now. What's in your wallet, right? And here we have this. And there we have a Durham first press. The poster. I did not know this record had a poster. I have this record. I love this record. Did not know it had a poster. Des 18038. Poster obviously stored away for 50 years. The great Alvin Lee was in Woodstock. And let's do one more. I could do this all day. I hope people watch this. You know, a lot of my videos, I put a lot of work into it. And I go back and I look at other people's videos, and I really appreciate the time they put into it, the time, and I look at their subscriptions, and they may have 5,000 subscriptions, they may have 50,000 subscriptions, they may have 10,000 subscriptions, but they get a lot of hits on some things that they're just showing records. So I hope you guys watch this. I really want to build the channel up. I really want to be able to do more of these. I really like doing this, and I think this is going to be a fun continual. This is called side one. This could be a box set, so it could be 10 sides. I have box sets that have 12 records in a box, or 8 records in a box, so 16 sides. So let me know what you think. We're going to do one more pull and see what we have. Okay, I don't know if you've ever seen this one before. It's a classic. It's a Christmas record with some Christmas songs on it, but it's really made for kids. It's called In Harmony 2. It has Billy Joel, Bruce, James Taylor, Kenny Loggins, Lucy and Carly Simon, the great Teddy Pendergrass, Crystal Gale, Lou Rawls with Denise Williams, Janice Ian, and Dr. John. And this has on Nobody Knows But Me, Billy Joel. Don't know if that's on a regular record or just on here. The Owl and the Pussycat, Lou Rawls. Reach Out and Touch Someone's Hand, Teddy. Here Comes the Rainbow, Crystal Gale. Splish Splash by Dr. John. Wow. Santa Claus Is Coming to Town by Bruce. So I knew this had a Christmas song on it. And that's one of the ways to get Santa Claus Is Coming to Town on a Columbia album. This has a barcode. And a royalty is being donated to the Children's Television Workshop. So this is a charitable record. Right there. So there you have it. Took us about 22 minutes or so. But I really thank you. And I hope you like this. And again, the question is posed. Is it a blessing or a curse to have all these records? Some people wish they had all these records. But what happens when you have them all? You can't listen to them all. I can't even listen to what I just pulled. And already I want to listen to Stone the Crows. I want to hear that Crinklewood Green. I want to hear that Don McLean. I want to hear some of this. So there you have it. Keep rocking. Elvis is right here. My main man. You can see him. There he is right there. Elvis can't talk because of copyright situations. But he's up there. You can see his lights are on right there. So thanks a lot. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and let me know what you think about this, because I think this is going to be a cool thing for us to do together. You'll see what I have when I find it. Like I just did, I didn't know what I had. Like I said, I know they're all stored alphabetically. The other side I know has Crosby, Stills and Nash, Charlie Daniels, Crystal Blue Persuasion. Oh, the Shondells may be here, but there's things all over the place. So keep rocking, and thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Let me know what you think. Bye.